Alright guys, I got a Kubota B2620 hydrostatic transmission. What I had was a problem with my pedal not centering, and it's not doing it now. Oh, it's kind of hard to push. See how much that slaps back there? Well, inside this little hole, it's that round thing in there, right over, sorry it's dark, right over here, you can barely see it peeking through, is a bearing on a shaft. And it rides on, if I can get it to do it, there's a cam in here. You can see where that bearing rides on that cam, right there on top. Right here the bearing rides, and there's a notch in the cam, and the bearing just sits into it. And that's what centers your hydrostat pedal. Mine would not center because, as you can see down here, watch, right back there, there's a little shaft that sticks out. It pulls in, and when I go the other way, it pulls in also. Okay? Well, that sits on this safety switch that sits right back up in here. The thing is, the safety switch I have on this is too long. I had a lot of problems with the hydrostat not centering and the pedal not coming back. So they replaced this here safety switch. Oh, get it in there. Like that would be the end of the adjustment, and it's too long. What it was doing is it was holding this rod forward, which in turn held this bearing off the cam because it pulled this rod here up, and it held it up here where it had been sitting for a while. You can see it. It's right there. And it stopped the bearing from getting tension because there was actually underneath this plate right here, there's a spring that goes from here on back. And in most Kubotas, when you have an HST problem, that spring breaks and comes off. Also, this bushing was pretty loose and I was getting a ton of slop. It's not bad now by tightening that up, the two jam nuts. But that spring comes off in Kubotas, and then that bearing does not forcefully pull itself back to the cam, and you get a sloppy pedal that doesn't return to center, and you cannot get the tractor to start. But I think Kubota replaced my center safety switch, which makes it where when you push the pedal, it releases a switch off that rod right here. It's just a simple push-pull switch. They replaced it, and I think they put the wrong one in, because this thing is too long. There's no way you can adjust it. As far as you can go out, you can adjust it, and it still puts too much pressure on that rod and holds that bearing off. So that being said, Tim, what do you think? I think we need to order another one of these, and I think everything else is probably good. But I'm not going to be able to put this back on there because there's no way that I can put it. It's at the very end of adjustments and still holding that rod from letting it go all the way back, and it's not letting that cam and that bearing ride on there. Tell me what you think.